the wife, we're off out. We're heading over to West Kirby because of the supermoon we had. I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday night. The tides are quite high, so we've got about a 9.5 metre tide. So West Kirby, there's a couple of images I want from over that side. So we're going to head out there, check out what the water's doing. At the moment we've got a bright blue sky, which is really landscape naff. Not looking forward to the blue sky at all, so hopefully we'll have a bit of cloud cover later on. High tide's about 1:30, so the time now is just gone 10:30, about 10:45, and it's Sunday morning. Like I say, most people are probably out walking around enjoying the sunshine. Me, to be honest, I can't stand the sunshine. So I'll catch up with you in a bit and report back as soon as I get a bit closer. Catch you in a bit. Oh, and by the way, don't tell anyone you've seen me without a hat on. It doesn't happen very often. Good news! The sun's gone in! How cool is that? Yeah, no, we don't like the sunshine, or I don't like the sunshine. The images I want to do some long exposures with the water, smooth it out. There's a couple of little bits of architecture in the water. So yeah, not looking forward to a blue sky, which has gone in, which is quite good. So yeah, this is looking better already. West Kirby. We're at the boating lake, as you can see. It's a bit grayer, which is good for me, but the tide's still a long way out. So high tide is at 1:30, so we're going to have a walk round, and you can walk out and right round the outside. So I'll take you with us, show you what there is over here, and then we'll see if we can set ourselves up for a composition once the tide comes in. I'm hoping the tide's going to come up high enough to lose the black stripe in the background. That's the plan. So we'll see. Like I say, it's a 9.58 metre tide, so it should be quite a high one. So fingers crossed. As long as this stays grey, we may just get what I've come for. So for now, I'll just go for a walk, stretch our legs, get some air in our lungs. Change of plans. We're not going down the jetty because I've just noticed the tide's quite high. It's higher over this side than it was when I was over that side. So we haven't got long, and the little jetty behind me is just about going underwater, so I'm going to rush back to the car. I knew I should have brought it out with me in the first place. So it's a bit of a quick stomp back, grab my camera bag and quickly get back here, and my tripod of course. But these little jetties here, or pontoons, last time were pretty fantastic. I got a couple of pretty good images out of them. Same as these railings. The tide's still coming in, it's just breaching the edge now. So we're going to have a bit of a walk round. We've got the old wellies on, so we're going to have a look, see if we can get something around that side, but it's not looking very promising, to be honest. But these bits here weren't bad last time, so I'll pop you a couple of images up, you can have a look. Same as this here, it was pretty cool. pretty cool conditions last time, so I'll pop them up, have a look, see what you think, and we'll have a walk around the other side. Just coming over the edge now. I'll spin you around so you can have a bit of a look at it. Quite expecting this tide to come up over the top, so we've got our wellies on, we're all prepared. Just make sure we don't step off the edge, we'll be fine. Keep going and see what we end up with. Well, Denise being the logical one, she's convinced me and talked me into not go that direction because it's further. The tide's coming up quite quick, covering most of the pathway, and I'm sure it'll be alright, but maybe I've not got as much bottle as I thought I had these days. So we've decided to head back the other way. Just spotted a few people in front of us that are coming this direction, more for them. So we're going to walk back and maybe make our way along the footpath around the other side and go down the jetty the other end and see if we can manage to get something that side. Just a little bit 2 minutes, about 5 or 10 minutes earlier and we'd have been fine. But at the moment, as you can see, the tide's coming right over. Yeah, we're not going to take the risk today. We'll go around and do the photographs on the other side. We'll check back in a little while, as long as we don't slip over that edge. There we are, we've made it. The tide's in, as you can see down here. The tide's come up over the edge of the wall. And I'm stood in the water, as you can see. The tripod's in the water. We've got ourselves a composition set up. We've got this lovely little leading line and the little red mast at the back there. We've got the big stopper on, thanks to Lee. So we're shooting at 30 seconds, f20, because it's quite bright out, because I was expecting a grey sky, but we're not going to get a grey sky. So here's the shot, hope you like it. I've just set up for a second composition. I've got the tripod up quite high, as you can see. I'm liking this lovely Z line, like a proper S-curve leading you through the image. So I've set it up as a portrait orientation. Same again, we're at f20, purely because f20 is the only way I can get the shutter speed high enough. I want 30 seconds, I want to smooth out all the water. We're taking the image and I'll show you it, as long as it comes out alright. Contemplating on moving further along. There's another little bit of railings further along, so we'll head down that way. There is actually another photographer here, so yeah, we'll head up that way now. Go up here, we'll have a look at this. There's a bit of water around it at the moment, so if I don't get this one first, then I won't be able to get it at all. So keeping an eye on this water, of course. The tide should be heading out now. Like I said, it was a 9.58 metre tide, which is pretty high for this time of the year. So we're going to head this way, take this shot, and then we're going to walk back along and set up for the other shot again. I don't think it's coming up anymore now, the tide's just turned, so the tide should be going out. So all well and good, we're not going to get stuck out here, because if we do, I'm going to get wet pockets. I'm going to stand here and try not to interfere with this guy here because he's been here before me. So we're going to do a portrait orientation again. We're going to be shooting down, and the leading line might even take you round as well, so I'll take a couple. First off, we're going to go tight in against the railings. We'll catch you in a bit. Alright, it's just blowing a little bit at the moment, so I don't know if the wind noise is coming up. Like I said before, I'm going to sort myself out a proper microphone. But this image is quite nice. The composition's nice. There's a few little stones leading down up to the railings. And with the water moving around on a long exposure, 30 seconds, it seems to be smoothing the water out. It's nice. I know I wanted grey skies, but the horizon being perfectly straight, the railings being perfectly straight, and nothing in the sky at all, has actually made for quite a nice clean image. I'm not sure whether we're going to do a monochrome out of it and turn it to black and white. We'll see. Because of the red marker out in the background, depending on whether I leave it in or not, it could stay colour. Contrast between the blues and the reds. So I'm going to turn around and see if you can see the back of the screen. I'm not so sure you can on this camera, but as you see, I've put the horizon on the thirds, the leading line from the bottom left coming up into the railings in the top thirds. So yeah, not a bad image altogether. Hit the shutter button, I'll show you what we get. Back again. It's nice to be standing with another photographer. Don't know the guy. He was here before me, so I've let him have his space. Yeah, we just moved up a little bit closer to the railings, you can probably see. It's another nice little shot, pretty similar to the one back there, less of a leading line. I've already taken the shot again, 30 seconds, f22, it's the only way I can get the light down. I know it's not the best setting to be on. We've got the big stopper, thanks to Lee again. It's a nice little light, and to be honest, with the sun beaming down, hitting the edges of the railings, it's causing a really nice shiny bit glare on the edge of the railings. It's making it all stand out really nicely. So yeah, if this comes out as well as it looks on the back of the camera, I'll show you it now. Keep moving up, the tide's going out now. The water, you can see the jetty now, or the pathway leading all the way back. I've moved up a little bit further. There's a nice little line here, the curve of the wall leading you out. And Hillborough Island's over there in the background, so I'm hoping that with a long exposure and smoothing out the water, you're going to get this lovely leading, lovely curve, and Hillborough sitting over there in the background. It's lovely. It's coming from the left corner and the right bottom corner, leading you up. I might crop it down to a 2x1 just to give you that strip. I think it's quite a pretty, quite a simple, very minimal. Set the camera up. We've got this little composition here. We've put the super stopper in. The super stopper is about 15 stops of light. Oh, it's going dark over there. That was quite nice. Yeah, we've got about 15 stops of light. So I've put the calculations in. It's given me, on the Lee app, it's given me about 5.5 minutes. So we're going to sit here now, wait for it to cook, and see what it looks like when it's finished. It should look pretty good. Very, very creamy water, very smooth. Might get a bit of movement in the cloud. I've got the tripod rest against the railings, so I'm just hoping no one knocks the railings because that'll make it fuzzy. The tide's going back out now. You can just about see the water is just breaching the boards. So yeah, if this comes out, I'll pop it up now. Let us know your comments. Do you like the really long exposures, or would you prefer to see some ripples and movement in the water? So I know it's a very 6 of one, half dozen the other job, but I like them, so I do them. Yeah, let me know your comments. Cheers. Heading back, we've had the drone up in the air, we've had a bit of a play with the drone. Got a couple of good images, I reckon, so I expect you've already seen them by now if I've posted them, which I'm sure I have. It's gone cold. You cold?
Very.
She's cold, I'm cold. We're going to head back, get ourselves a cup of coffee. So I'm going to log off here, say goodbye. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends, and of course hit the notification bell. You get notified the next time I get out and get photographing. So yeah. Well, before I go, there's some horses going out to the sea there, so I'm going to whop the 400mm on and just see if I can get a couple of pictures of them. If I can, I'll post them too. But until next time, take it easy. Catch up with you later. Bye for now.